He stole about like $1.7 million from me.
God damn.
Yeah, and I was like, that was my whole safety net. Like he said we were saving, that was our savings. We're putting it in savings. We're gonna buy a house with that, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't see any of it.
Too many sexy ladies are underappreciated. They deserve more than a standalone goon. This looks like a job for not one but two goons. Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Today's episode is guest starring social media sensation, golf fanatic, and Nelk Boys alumni, Patricia K.
It's myself and JJ Lieberman, and we have an absolutely excellent guest today. It's Patty K.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Right on, we're just gonna get right into it.
Let's go.
I think it's great that we're able to get 3 Canadians on the app.
Yes.
That we're able to do this. Yeah, because you're from Canada.
Yes, I am.
Toronto too, right?
Just outside of Toronto, Mississauga.
Right on, close enough. Close enough.
Yeah, but like, to people who don't know Canada or Toronto, you say Toronto. But to Canadians,
You say Mississauga, yeah.
It's not the same.
Exactly. It's like people are like, I'm from Toronto. You're like, where in Toronto? They're like, Barrie. But you work with some other Canadians too. You're big in with the Nelk Boys, right?
Yeah, I met them last summer for a golf match. We wiped the floor. My team wiped the floor. I wasn't on the Nelk's team, but that was their mistake.
Yeah.
They traded me very last minute.
What was it? What was the whole? So I knew of you as a content creator, but I didn't even know until today. I did terrible research that you were doing stuff with Nelk, and then like, but you're in.
Yeah, no, I've done like plenty of golf videos with them. Like that's kind of my thing. I do golf. I love it. I've been playing since I was 15. And yeah, my first video with Nelk, I did a whole all-nighter with Bob the night before. I wasn't even supposed to play. It was supposed to be Steiny. Steiny went MIA. God knows where Steiny was that night. So they're like, Patty, well, like you're in. We don't have Steiny. You're in. And I'm like, well, it's 4 a.m. Like we're supposed to have a tea time at 8. So what's going on? He's like, well, all-nighter. Let's go. And we ended up going to Shell Bay, one of the most expensive country clubs here in South Florida.
And that's you and Bob Menery.
Yeah, and then the Nelk Boys came too. So it was Nelk and Bob versus me, Chase Hero, and Mr. Whitcoff, one of the owners of the golf club.
This is crazy. There's like this whole other, so you got like famous based off, your Instagram was based off what? Was it the OnlyFans stuff or was it from doing the stuff?
So it was first like being a college golfer is kind of what started the brand. And then I just talking about my daily lifestyle experience being in college. I was doing pre-vet at the time. I had a huge social media following and I was working at a veterinary office doing surgeries and stuff.
On a scholarship.
Yeah, so I was on a golf scholarship and I had just had this crazy social media. And then once I started doing more OnlyFans type content, I blew up even more.
And then it was like just the stuff started rolling in thing after
Yep.
thing after thing.
It was very quick.
That's crazy. What was the time frame from like you being like, okay, I'm gonna start doing OnlyFans to being like, I never need to be a veterinarian again for the rest of my life?
Honestly, like super quick. Within my first week of doing content online, I made $15,000 within 7 days. Yeah, and I was like, whoa, okay. And it just kept going.
It's crazy that both fields involve fingering assholes. In both fields, you must express the anal gland. Yeah, that is.
I mean, I had some practice,
Yeah, you were ready.
I was ready.
Yeah, keep the fingernails short, of course.
I mean, not anymore.
No.
Were you still in school when you went, did you drop out?
So I was still in school when I started doing content, and I had like friends in my class starting to like know what was going on. And it was uncomfy. Oh my God, it was uncomfy.
Really?
Because that's separate. That's my work. I'm a different person like outside of work. So when people started recognizing me, they like treated me differently. They were, and it's funny because they would see that I have this big social media following. So they wouldn't want me in the like hanging out with them. But if they needed like, oh, I'm starting this fitness brand, and that's when they started being nice to me. And I'm like, ew.
Yeah, you do really figure out when people are fake. It happens. I mean, we've been in the entertainment industry for a long time, and that story happens again and then again and again. We have a buddy who just got passed to the cellar, and he's like, it was night and day how comics treated him from when he was just a guy doing regular shows to when he got past to doing stuff with the seller.
You really have to like keep your eyes open.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I think that might be the alcohol. No, but the old school like social media days were the best.
So you were like just doing what university?
I was at Barry Johnson and Wales and Barry University. I switched schools.
Canadian.
No, here.
Oh, where's that?
Barry's in North Miami.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
And so you were probably like one of the first big like college, because this is what year was this?
Black cherry pineapple.
Black cherry. I think it was like 2016.
So no college athletes are doing this.
No, there was no one really doing it. There was only one girl who was Paige Spearneck was the only golfer that was on social media.
This is more like, what's that? This 60 Minutes interview. This is like a 60 minutes expose. So you were masturbating on camera.
But when you were making money off of golf, were you like?
You weren't a professional golfer.
No, so back then when we were in school, we couldn't make money off of golf.
Yeah,
Right.
because then. Sorry, go. Yeah.
The athletes can now make money.
Yeah, it's a very brand new thing, and it's crazy. I wish we had that when I was younger and in college.
You couldn't even make money like off of your own brand. You
No,
created
I couldn't
on-
even make money at all because I was a Canadian living in the United States on a student visa. So I unfortunately, I started doing, before I did OnlyFans and I had to like register with all that information, I was doing Snapchat content. I was collecting payments via like Cash App, Venmo. So like I didn't have to, like that's how I like started off. So that's when I made the first week of me putting out like more sexy content. I made $15,000 just like that.
Was that like not safe for work, or were they kind of?
No, it was definitely not safe for work.
Oh, really? Well, you said sexy. I thought maybe you're just holding
No,
your
but I mean-
putter.
No, it went from, because I got injured playing golf. So after my first year, I stopped playing. So I didn't know what to do because golf was like the main thing in my life. And even when I went to school, my first major was sports entertainment and event management and a minor in golf management. I wanted to be on the tour. I wanted to play golf. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I took a year off school and I'm like, oh, I like animals. Let me try to go to vet school. And then at that same time when I took that year off, I was bored and I just grew my social media.
And that was at a time when you had a bit like, so what's so funny is that you have a massive social media. You're 1 million on Instagram.
Almost, yeah.
1 million on Instagram 7 years ago was like like one of the biggest people. Now I have like a couple 100,000. Nobody knows who I am. It's crazy.
It was a completely different game back then. And it was so much easier to grow. And there was an amazing formula. Everyone knew the formula who knew that was in the game at the time. And we were all winning together. The influencer community when I first started was so tight, so supportive. And if there was any bad apples in the bunch, word got around super quick. We would exile them. They would be gone. Like it was very, very great community. And then once OnlyFans got viral and all these random people started coming into the community with COVID and all those.
Is that when you made the switch during COVID? You went from just influencer to now I'm going to monetize this.
Yeah, like I was doing the Snapchat stuff, but I decided to go more mainstream because I was able to make more money via OnlyFans as opposed to trying to like not get deleted, my Snapchat get deleted, or my Cash App getting deleted, or PayPal getting banned for the 100th time. It was really hard to like keep collecting payments that way.
These were all getting banned because they knew you were doing like sex work. And
Yeah.
That's like you can't do it.
You can't do that. It's against terms and conditions. So with PayPal, for example, you're not allowed to spend money on any sexual whatever. And if you get caught, they literally freeze your entire bank account, and you can't retrieve money for 6 to 8 months. I think it is.
Jesus.
So, yeah, and I had no idea. I was just keeping $30,000 in there, just
Really?
hanging out. Yeah, I'm like, it's just like an extra bank account. I mean, I was also younger, not really educated on like finances and stuff, and for having like most of my money being frozen with PayPal for 6 months.
So you did get it frozen?
Yeah, like 3 times.
Really? So what do you think happened that people just when you're posting, people just report you? Because that must be a real thing where people, I can
Yeah.
tell when a video, like I'll have a video doing well, and then it just stops, and people
Yeah.
are like, oh, people must hate
Reporting.
my shit.
Exactly. They just want to get their money back because I was expensive back in the day. Like my premium Snapchat was $150, which most girls were paying like $20 for their Snapchats.
Yeah.
So they would like send me the money and then try to like reverse the charge.
And
Yeah.
what kind of content were you making right away? Because you were just doing solo.
No, I was just doing solo like titty pictures at first. I wasn't doing anything crazy. And
Could you
then
imagine looking for a chargeback, like being on hold with a credit card company and speaking to some like foreigner, like, no, you don't understand it. I just
her
need
titties were not big enough. No, it was so bad. It was crazy just like having to deal with all of that. And most of my leaks came from those early days on Snapchat because I was very naive.
So you would have leak content.
Mm-hmm.
Those are brutal. Everyone's constantly fighting leaks all the time.
It's so
Yeah.
bad. And in my mind, I was young, naive, stupid little girl, whatever. I'm like, oh, on Snapchat, when someone's recording it, it tells you that they're screen recording it.
Yeah.
So you quickly kick them out, and it's like, whatever. But now I didn't know this at the time, but Androids had like this jailbroken thing on their phones where they could screen record without telling Snapchat users that they're being screen recorded.
Oh, is that what so people knew that.
Yeah.
And
Even
then
if you
you-
jailbroke your iPhone too back in the day, you could probably get the same settings. And that was huge back in the day.
So leaks were a big, when athletes got stuff leaked, so an athlete would send like dick pics or something to someone, and then I don't know how that got, like someone just reposts it?
Yeah.
Like if I send you a picture of my dick, which I won't, but how does that get leaked?
They send it to their friends, and then their friends
Oh,
post
right.
it. Just
Yeah.
like if a girl sends a guy their nude, you know the guy's gonna put it in a group chat somewhere. Come on.
I don't. That's one of my big number one rules.
Well, that's really nice.
Is you don't. It's such a nice gift someone's given you. I never share a nude I got with anyone else.
And it should be that way.
Yeah, I'm fine with people sharing mine because I've taken some good classics back
Yeah.
in the day. I have my if I send nudes now, I do like the greatest hits. Like it's just the back catalog.
I love that.
I do have a folder
Yeah.
of every photo I have that's a great dick pic. I'll put it into nudes. I label the nudes. I also have a folder called Dream Team. So if I follow you and I think you're hot and there's a hot picture, I'll screenshot it and put it into my Dream Team. So beside my nude pictures, there's like pictures of you. There's pictures.
Can
of
I
some-
see this dream team?
Yeah, I have my. We'll do that. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I want
But
to
it's
see who's
like-
in it.
I don't know. I hope you're not in there.
Oh boy. We'll
Yeah,
see
there's
later.
a lot of.
Okay, but then you started doing this stuff. You got all your accounts frozen, and then OnlyFans kicks off. You make the $15,000, and then you were just like,
The 15,000 was off of OnlyFans.
oh, this was before OnlyFans is even cooking.
My first week of ever creating sexier content for Snapchat or online, just showing my titties, I made $15,000.
And that
the
was
first week.
right before the pandemic.
Yeah, like a year or two before, I would say.
And then, so that happens, then OnlyFans launches, and then how much? What are we looking at? What are we cooking with? You're like, because then
Oh, it
you're
was
not looking
crazy.
Really?
It was just doubling every month. It was just doubling.
No.
Yeah.
And that was. And you're still in Miami at the time.
I was in Canada when I first started, then I moved back to Miami, and yeah, it pretty much kind of blew up when I was in here.
And then when did you got in during COVID? During the
Right before I got onto OnlyFans, maybe 6 months before COVID actually happened, and I got married because I was a student athlete from Canada, didn't have a green card. For me to get onto OnlyFans, I needed a social security number.
Right.
So that's how I got married and met my ex-husband, and we started doing content together.
Oh, so you got I didn't know. So this what I knew of you. So when someone suggested you, I don't even remember who suggested it. They said you got to get Patty K on because we have a bunch of big names, and they're like, you got to have Patty. She's amazing on podcasts. And so yeah, and then I saw the golf stuff, and we were exchanging articles. I said, this is enough. I didn't even know. Like I didn't even go down that much of a rabbit hole because I think like the spontaneity of something. I didn't even know about the Nelk stuff till, and I'm like, oh, and you're like, yeah, that's.
I thought you were gonna say we have like a big group of gooners that
Oh,
were
yeah.
like.
Well, she didn't know what a gooner was.
No, you're supposed to tell me.
So a gooner. So I was gooning.
What does gooning even mean?
But I'll explain. I was gooning. You ever do something you don't even know you're doing it,
Yeah.
and then you find out there's a word for it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Okay, this is what kind of how I felt too when all these kids are like gooning. I wanted to be like, I was gooning before it was cool. I've been gooning forever.
it's a cultural thing now. So it's
Yeah.
where guys are jerking off for hours on end.
That happens for hours?
For hours.
Like you don't jizz, you.
Oh, like
But
yeah.
gooning's also
Edging
like,
or whatever.
No.
What?
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Edging, you get close. Gooning, you're just prolonging.
Just poking the bear slowly.
You're like-
just to make sure it's alive.
Yeah, well, there's a difference. There is a difference. Edging is like to get to the. You're getting to the edge of the cliff, and then gooning is not gooning. So there can be an overlap, but it's two different things.
But I also think edging is like the practice, the act of coming back and forth.
Okay.
Gooning is like a way of life. Like being a goon, it's like you're researching porn stars. You're like going to the AVNs. You're like that guy who killed himself, but he went through the drive-through.
Goonicide.
Oh yeah, the one with his dick out.
So
yeah.
they called him like peak gooner, and then he killed himself, and it was called the goonicide, and then they had a funeral for him called the gooneral. So that's gooning.
And
Well,
just-
that's bad good. That's dark gooning. You don't want a dark
No.
gooning.
Just so you don't know, but now you'll know. You're creating gooning.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you
okay.
fuel gooning.
Oh, it's
You're
just
a
a long-term
fueler.
game.
You're a gooner fueler.
I've never heard of that in my life, but now
Gooning?
No.
So I did.
Who uses that term? Kids?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm 44, but sure, I guess, kids.
It was the young gen that brought it up. Like
Okay.
the same people who are saying like cap are the same people who
yeah.
brought gooning.
No
into
cap.
But they say gooning was actually a boomer who said, I don't have the actual, I know because someone was saying, because I'll talk about gooning all the time. And like today I was getting an IV. So, because we have to do a bunch of these and I just came in from Tampa. So, and I've been doing shows all weekend. And I took a video saying I had a gooning injury. So I needed the IV. I was, But,
That's funny.
but yeah, it's someone said it was an older guy who said it, but the kids are like they're pushing the movement.
Oh my gosh. I recently saw like a bunch of TikToks of like teachers trying to like figure out what the kids like mean with saying like skitty toilet, whatever.
Skitty bitty toilet.
All these new words just don't make sense. It makes me feel like I'm getting older
We
and
are.
older and older. I'm just feeling like I'm getting older and older with all these new phrases. How the hell are we supposed to figure this out? I'm not friends with teenagers.
There was a teacher who, so I get sent. I'm sure your DMs are insane. Your DMs are insane.
Yeah, they're great.
My DMs are fucking psychotic. I'm sure your DMs are they insane?
Yeah, they used to be a lot worse though.
Like what?
So I mean,
Show tits?
oh, of course. That's easy. That's easzy. Just like people being like, I will do X, Y, and Z to get close to you, or I will sniff a fart out of your asshole. Like one guy, I've said this on another podcast before, but I had a dude literally ask to like eat anything that comes out of my body. Like,
Well, it's so weird that like I people tell me, so when I do comedy, also Che's as disgusting as me. If we're as disgusting, but we're different kinds of disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll do gross stuff that I won't do, and vice versa. He won't partake into watching his girl get fucked by another guy, and
He
then
loves that,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
oh, I love that.
You know, yeah.
I used to do that. And honestly, I attract cucks. Like that's just what like
Well,
naturally comes to me
I don't
is
feel
cucks.
though. I don't feel I'm a cuck though. I feel like a cuck is a guy who feels like he's inadequate. I just enjoy it. I like to watch.
I mean, yes and no. I think that's what they characterize that on porn. But I think
Yes.
it's just any dude that likes to see their girl with another guy is what a cuck is. For
Yeah,
me.
right. Yeah, it's a term for it. But
Yeah.
I do think there's like levels. It's like also into, I enjoy titty milk. And there's levels of it. There's guys, like, I just want to drink it. But there's guys who like to wear diapers.
Yeah.
Which is,
yeah.
It's not a titty milk on titty milk crime, but I think that's.
But wait, you've actually tried titty milk?
Oh my God.
Is it good?
Amazing.
What does it taste like?
It's so good. Let me tell you something. I was banging someone, and some chick, when I first started popping on Instagram, she drove 5 hours to see me from Virginia, and she was on the pill, and I'm fucking her, and I'm like, don't take the pill tomorrow. And that's how sick in the head I get with it. I want you to go away for 9 months and then come back with the milk. Yeah.
Milk request.
Milk request.
I think that's fair. What's the wildest request you've gotten? Like, because you said you wanted the guy wanted to eat all the stuff out of your body.
Yeah,
That's not that crazy, though.
I mean,
He wanted me to shit in a box and send it to him.
Really?
Yes.
This
He wanted me to chew up food, like baby bird it, into a little canister and ship it to him.
Do you want to know the craziest thing about that?
What?
That guy votes for the president.
Which one?
All of them.
I don't know.
We don't know which one, but he votes for one of them for sure.
Oh, which president? No, the fact that he's allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, I mean.
Well, how much dollars are people throwing at you for something like that? Like, if someone makes a wild request,
He was offering $10K a week.
$10K a week? This could be a weekly, he was going to do a subscription service to your excrement.
Yeah.
Whatever comes out of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pee, spit, shit, anything, sweat.
Did you have to was there like a request list? He's like, this week I want piss and shit.
I
This
never
week-
did it.
Oh.
I never did it. I was too scared to ship my shit. I don't know, like having it. Literally. Isn't that illegal? I think that's also illegal.
It might be.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe if he was locally, I can like send it via Uber or something, but like.
Could you imagine
Federally, nah. We're not taking no federal chances. I'm good on that.
You can't ship shit across state lines.
No,
That's
you
how I think
cannot.
Cheech or Chong went to jail for paraphernalia. But you're out of the I had no idea either. I like to do research. We both like to pride ourselves on research. I have not done the full research of joining your paywall.
Yeah, no, I used to do a lot of crazy shit on there. I used to do, my tagline back in the day when I started OnlyFans was that I swing on and off the golf course. Because I was a golfer, swing the golf club, and then I would swing at swinging parties, orgies, gangbangs.
That's a good tag.
At night. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Swing
that's
on.
good.
So you enjoyed that life?
At the beginning I did because I was done under false pretenses with my ex-husband, unfortunately. At first I was like, oh, this is some fun couple bonding, yay, this is great. And then when I realized what it actually was, my ex-husband was an addict. So he like transferred his addiction from like painkillers to sex, and I was like pretty much his drug. And when you realize that you're someone's drug and not much more than that, it like changes the entire experience. So I've retired from swinging. No more swinging, everyone. I don't do that anymore.
I did hear you on an interview say that your ex-husband took the swinging too far.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like he says something like, "I only am attracted to you if we're swinging." Yeah, he's like, that's the only way I can like be with you. And I was like, what?
That's a cut, dude.
And I'm like, damn. And then it would make me feel like I would have to do X, Y, Z to like. And he's my husband, and I'm a loyal person when it comes to like being with my with my significant other, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, whatever.
Because you, like you said, it was like kind of like a green card marriage. But were you really in love?
Yeah, no, I was really in love with the guy. We got married because my parents found out that I was doing gangbangs and they wanted to cut me off.
Wait, hold on. So you were doing for videos or for the pleasure?
For both.
Fantastic.
Oh my!
I think it's a mom and dad.
It always gets back to your
My
parents.
brother's wife, bro.
What?
No.
She snitched?
She snitched.
How'd she find out? How did she know?
I think like family in Poland came across a video of mine and then like sent it to my brother and his wife, and then she showed my parents, and then
They showed?
Yeah, it was an 8 BBC gangbang.
Wow.
That's gonna fucking ruin Christmas.
Oh, that ruined a lot. That ruined a lot of things. And like having to, like, I come from a very like Catholic, Polish, strict family. Like they were never expecting any of that to come out. They would never in their right mind think that that was me in that video. But it was confirmed it was me. It was confirmed with that one spot there, whatever. But yeah, so when they found out, and I was a student, and I had a student visa, you couldn't technically work. So I said, like, they cut me off, and I decided to get married so I can get my green card. But honestly, I really did love him. Like, I loved him with all my heart. I thought I was going to have kids with him. It wasn't fake just for green card. We just sped it up a little.
You know what's so fascinating? So we were talking briefly about this, but I like the lifestyle of it, but I like the idea of it, but I don't like people. The problem with me is that people who are in the lifestyle are so into it.
So into it.
Yeah, see, I would like to be with someone, and then we just get we're just out at a bar, and someone, like on again spontaneous, they're doing it for the first time. That's hot to me, opposed to someone who's part of the lifestyle. I don't like that.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like creepy vibes too, because they're just always thinking that they're gonna fuck someone, and it's just
Weird,
like
yeah.
that. Like that energy is very sly and very like ooh. Like I felt weird bringing girlfriends around my ex-husband because I'm like, I don't want you trying to fuck all my friends.
You know, it's almost like when you're in LA, and it's all industry, and you're like, everyone's just trying to jockey. Yeah, exactly. Just slide in, so you can't even. No, this is just a friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't do swinging anymore. I still have an OnlyFans. I'm still active on OnlyFans, but there's no, like, crazy new content coming out like that anymore.
No interest?
No, I've done it for so long. Like, I only stay on OnlyFans for, like, the loyal fans that I've had, you know, amazing connections and relationships with. Like I have people that are on there for years. They've been with me through the marriage, through the divorce, through like this new chapter of me getting back into golf as opposed to like sexy lingerie modeling. So I really appreciate those fans because not only are they on my OnlyFans, you know, paying my bills, I love you guys, mwah. But they also comment on all my golf stuff. They're always like popping up, and those are the friendships and relationships I value the most that came out of OnlyFans and stuff.
Something I'm very curious about when it comes to like the gangbangs and the swinger stuff. You said you would you organized like an 18-girl gangbang once.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
18-girl gangbang, like 18 chicks all banging each other, just
Yeah.
chicks.
Oh, so it's like a lesbian.
Yeah, like a
Lesbian orgy.
Yeah.
But what I'm just like the logistics. Like I played Dungeons and Dragons a few times, and there was 4 of us, and it was impossible to get everyone together. How do you get 18 people together to bang it out, dude?
All the girls never done any content like that. When we went on this content trip, no one's ever even done like barely more than a threesome or a foursome. So when I came in as like the gangbang queen, being the only swinger that was at the house, I was like, I'm gonna do this huge orgy. I'm gonna like introduce icebreakers. There's some girls that just wanted to watch, which is like a big thing in orgies and sex parties. It's not like everyone's just fucking each other like 24/7. There's like the people in the corners, like, you know, jerking it off, watching, and there's the people participating. There's the people that only, you know, wanted to like touch the girls, or the other girls that only want to fuck the dudes, but not like there's different like levels to it all. So when I brought everyone together, I explained all the rules, and I'm like, anyone that doesn't want to be touched, you're staying off the bed, like you're around the bed, and then everyone that wants to get touched and play with toys and like kiss and stuff, like you're on here. And then I brought a bunch of different games for us to like, you know, do icebreakers with like, you know, like lick a nipple or like kiss on the cheek. And then it slowly started, you know, getting sexier and sexier.
Did everyone get involved? Was it like the Royal Rumble when one person comes out, then another person
That's
comes out?
That's kind of what it was.
All of a sudden there's just 18
just
people in the ring.
And you felt like the sexual energy. There's 2 girls that were like super sexual. So all the girls were trying to get with them because they were just oozing out like all this. So yeah, it was kind of like that. We were trying to like tag team a bunch of different girls.
So there was like the Scissor Sisters in the
Yes.
center, the Queen Bees.
Yep, there was scissoring, there was strap-ons, there was toys.
Was it amazing? How did you guys end it when the last, like how does someone just go, okay, wrap?
I mean, they just started walking off. Like,
Oh,
You
really?
know, once they got their nut, they're like, okay, we're done, and then we were done.
I think chicks just like get dehydrated or something.
Yeah.
Because dudes, we have like a definitive end when it's done. You guys, like, it's you.
We can keep going.
You keep going. I guess, yeah, you vibe it
We
out.
kept going.
How
Yeah.
long was it?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I don't remember. Probably like an hour.
Amazing.
It was so much fun, and they were all like hot content creators. It wasn't just like your neighbor's fucking wife or something. Like it was like actual like really good looking girls with nice titties, nice ass.
What did you guys do afterwards? Have red wine?
What did we do? We had the chef cook us some food and we just vegged, I guess. We didn't do anything crazy. Oh, I think we did shrooms. We did shrooms that night.
That's amazing.
We did shrooms. That was great.
Because that is a problem with any. I've been to some swingers clubs.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to that sex club in Toronto, Oasis?
No.
Oasis rules. That's a good time.
Used to
never
be
been.
we talked about it used to be a gay club.
Oh, did it?
No
Used to be a
way.
gay-
Yeah, it used to be the Oasis used to be. Remember, I told you it was
that's
known.
right.
It was known you go there to get AIDS. The bug chaser.
I used to drive by that place all the time.
right by the Primrose
Yeah,
Hotel
yeah,
area.
yeah.
So it was. I forget what the name was, but I've told this story for you. I
Yeah,
forget what
yeah.
Oh my God, it was the most disgusting. Like guys would literally
Yeah.
go in with hazmat suits. Because it smelled. You could smell. Like if HIV had a smell, it was before Oasis.
I don't know, like,
Christ.
if anyone wants to know.
What was from the 80s? And then they revamped it and then.
Yeah.
They
now
had to
it's-
spray the fuck out of that
Oh,
place.
for sure. But now it's just like they have like a heated pool, they have like a hot tub, just like everyone goes now. It's like
Still?
I mean, I haven't been there in years, but it's just like kind of like a cool hangout. I had this girl who was dating, and we would go together, and then we would like fuck in front of people and stuff and do that, and that was fun.
You're my type of people.
It was. We never like swapped, but it was just fun to do that.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say about the swing, because you were like, we got all these hot chicks in there. It was like such a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. When you go to swingers events or clubs, sometimes you're like pretty slim pickings.
There's no pickings,
There's
especially for women. Like,
pretty bad.
you might find like that one hot girl with like the older dude, and like, because maybe he has money or whatever. So like, my husband would always get like the best looking chicks, and then I would like be stuck with like the older, not good looking dude, and it was the worst. Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah, the girl I was seeing at the time was this short little. I don't want to describe her too much, or people are gonna know who I'm talking about. But she's this short
You're in
little.
the car.
Yeah. She was white and small and had these like big tits. Everywhere I brought her, any room I went in and was fucking her, people were like, Can I watch? Can I watch? Can I watch? I remember there's this one dude who we're like fucking around, and he was like, can I watch? And we're like, yeah. There's like a bunch of people in the room, and he goes, can I smack her ass? And I was like, you gotta ask her. And then she was like, no. And then he asked something else, and then she was like, I don't like this. And then we went upstairs, because in the upstairs it was like only couples or single women can go.
Oh, okay,
So then
I like that.
We hung out up there for a little while and like did our thing, and then we were like, let's go to the hot tub real quick before we leave. So we go downstairs to get into the hot tub, and as we're passing the change room, I look in and I see that guy there. And I remember he said his name was King. This guy, he called himself King. And so we pass and we like lock eyes, and I'm like, oh fuck, there he is. We get in the hot tub. 5 minutes later, he
right
walks
there.
into the hot tub. And at this point, the girl I was with was like kind of drunk, and he walks in and she goes, "Oh, King, surprise, surprise."
Yeah, there are some weird cats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The only sex club I actually had a really fun time in was in Paris. It's like a very like kind of secret. You got to know someone to know which door it is. There's no sign or anything, and they're very very selective on who gets to
I
come
heard
in.
Berlin's like that too.
Yeah, I've heard that. There's that one fucking nightclub that you have to wear crazy leather to get in. It's crazy. But those clubs are great. The ones in Miami, oh hell no.
Really?
No.
Well, because it's gross rich people.
It's not even that. The rich people don't go to like the sex clubs here in Miami. They throw their own parties. They hand pick people and like.
You've been invited?
Oh yeah, I used to throw them.
Really?
I used to throw parties. That's why I was able to come into this content trip and like organize 18 girls together, because me and my ex-husband would throw like hot wife orgies, gangbangs, like we would do it all.
Really? So you were doing eyes wide shut parties?
Yeah, it was insane. In
That's-
hotel rooms and stuff.
And it was amazing.
I mean, yeah, at the time, I thought it was great, but now when I look back at it, I'm like, it's different, you know?
Yeah.
It's different when you know what it was after it, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to ever do it. But at the time, I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm bonding. With
Yeah, it felt like you left a sour taste in your mouth because you were like, oh, we're getting closer. We're
experiencing life together.
And he was just like, no, this is like, you're kind of my tool to my drug. Oh, it's like a little shitty.
A little bit.
Did he kind of fucked you over at the end?
Oh yeah, he stole all my OnlyFans money. I made like that first year of COVID, I made over $1 million easy, and he stole all of it.
How was it? You had like a joint bank account?
Yep.
And he just took it all out, and then where did he go?
So he was taking it out and investing it into crypto.
And the market crashed.
It's not even that. He just spent it all on drugs and his mistresses and like pretending to be a sugar daddy with my money. Like it was really funny to see and watch. Like his new girl that he got, I don't think they're together anymore. But like he probably made her feel like he's like the richest guy ever, bought her a car, bought this, bought that with my money. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he stole about like $1.7 million from me. Yeah, and I was like, that was my whole safety net. Like he said, we were saving, that was our savings. We're putting it in savings. We're gonna buy a house with that, blah blah blah. And I didn't see any of it.
So are you still out here? Are you like Are you back in the dating market? Are you doing that? Or are you kind of like, I need to take a fucking break?
No, I took a break last year. I was pretty celibate last year, to be honest. And then, I mean, I want to settle down. I want to have a family. Like I want like that next chapter of my life. So we're dating, but slim pickings here in Miami is absolutely terrible.
Do you like Miami is such a
Terrible.
Is it why? Terrible. What is it? I like coming here for 2 days. We were just here a month ago. I like it, but it's like I'm good at 2 days, and then I gotta go. I gotta go back to like a normal city, you know. And
yeah, where people have morals and decency.
well, I mean, you know, you could get stabbed by a homeless person.
I know, but it just still like here, I feel like it's just such a flashy city. A lot of beautiful women are here, and then a lot of the dudes are here that live in Miami. You have to make a lot of money. It's not fucking cheap. So the people who enjoy Miami to its fullest are making a shit ton of money. They want to party, go out to clubs until they're 45, 50 years old. Like you'll still see 40-year-olds like full on bumping until 7 in the morning.
That's exhausting to me.
And like they don't want to settle down. They don't want to do anything until they're 50. And then like I don't want to be dating a 55-year-old. That's too much of an age difference for me. So it's very frustrating. I was this close to moving to Scottsdale just to like.
Scottsdale rules. I love Scottsdale.
I love Scottsdale. I love
Absolutely.
Scottsdale.
Yeah, right. Because you go quite.
Yeah, I go a lot. Yeah, I go to Scottsdale.
The golf is amazing there.
Yeah.
Scottsdale, Tempe, everything.
What's that fucking thing? Waste Management.
Yeah, I was just there.
Yeah. Oh, you were at Waste Management?
Oh hell yeah, I was
Dude,
there.
Have you ever heard of Waste Management? It's like the biggest party ever.
Really?
It's like the Waste Management Company of Arizona throws this gigantic golf party.
Really?
And like it's like open bar and like multi-millionaires are there and people
Crazy.
get bullshit, shit-faced. Oh, it's a huge golf thing. Yeah, of course you would love Waste Management.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So it has Arizona, Scottsdale in particular. It has the richness of Miami, like in terms of the money, but it also has like just normal people, like hiking, golf,
Exactly.
baseball.
It's a very fit city. People are like to stay in shape. And when it gets too brutal hot in the summer, you can like go up into the mountains more where there's like
Exactly.
trees. And they have what the fuck's that thing called? The Bagaboo or something like that?
What's that?
They have some like rain wall that like it's like a monsoon rain wall and they have a name for it. You like see it coming in the distance.
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's my dad lives in Mesa, Arizona, and so I go like once a year when we go for comedy, and I just saw him. And
Yeah, it's so nice there.
so beautiful. It's so peaceful. It's like it has the city, but then it also has peace. Where this place, again, the food's amazing. The nightlife's, I'm not a nightlife guy, but I can see how it's amazing. But you know, everyone here, everyone has the trendy bag. They have the look, the car, the shoes. I'm like that.
Most of them are rentals, by the way. Like a lot of people don't know that like half the cars you see in Miami are just rentals, and it's so easy to get a cheap rental. You can just go on Groupon and get like a rental.
Groupon?
Yes.
You can get a fucking Ferrari on Groupon?
Pay by the hour, right? It's something crazy.
So you can rent cars, and guys will use these cars to flex and like literally be living in an efficiency. Like
Yeah, so
insane.
you're a hot girl in Miami. You've probably encountered, like your ex-husband included, every single type of scammer that
Oh
comes
yeah.
across.
Oh my gosh. There's the credit card scammers, the Airbnb scammers, the crypto scammers.
Who's the best
The
of the scammers?
the OnlyFans scammers. There's so many.
Yeah,
There's
which scammer's got the best dick? Which scammer? If a girl's out here, she knows she's gonna get scammed, but she wants to have a good time. Who's worth it?
I mean, the crypto bros must be so interesting.
The crypto bros are interesting for sure. I just like the OnlyFans like people, like they're like the agencies and stuff, like they always have small dicks. That's all I know.
Really?
Yeah. The ones that like own the agencies, they always have small penises. So that's out.
That's out.
That is out. I don't know, it just depends. Like the credit card scammers could be fun. I was around credit card scammers for a little bit. That was interesting.
Yeah.
They stole my license plate. It was great.
You gotta be kind of clever to be a credit card scammer. You gotta be crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really get to see all different types of people here in Miami, like from the ultra rich to like the scummiest of the scum. You see it all. And sometimes it's hard to differentiate the two.
And you're talking about those dudes, the agency guys got small dicks. Do you have a dick preference? What's your like? Every
Yes.
chick has like, she's like, I want like you want
Oh,
massive.
really?
Well, yeah, you're doing crazy BBC gangbangs, of course. They're like, get me fucking Mandingo on set.
I mean, the bigger the better. That's just how I
for
like it. But it's not that I'm not going to enjoy a smaller penis. Like, there's other things you can do to enhance the experience. Like, if your game is shit and you have a big penis, at least you have a big penis.
Right.
Then I get to, like, I'll enjoy that part by myself. I can make that work. But if you have a small penis and you don't know how to, like, operate or have game or, like, you know, like, just compensate in different ways and you're screwed.
You gotta have audibles. You're like, you gotta have other moves, other ways to work around. Yeah.
And definitely like talk to the girls beforehand and ask them what they like and exactly do what they like.
Yeah, so I always ask if they're on the pill.
Good. That's a
Yeah.
good question to ask. So
Yeah.
you know where you stand.
Yes.
And you get to choose like, do I want to impregnate her tonight or tomorrow?
It's so crazy when you forget, like you're so like articulate. But seriously, you're like, and then you just talk about, yeah, big dick, yeah.
Gangbangs, impregnate,
Good.
ovulation,
Yeah.
come, everything.
All of it.
We love all of it, honestly.
So what's your situation now? You said you're doing less on OF. You've been working with the Nelk Boys more. Like, what's your like? I don't know. This is a lame thing, but like 5-year plan. Like, are you like, I'm gonna keep making content? You're gonna keep golfing more? You're gonna start a
I'm
small
definitely
business?
going to be golfing. I did start a caddy business this year, so I'm trying to develop that. I'm trying to get a different golf influencers to offer, you know, their service to caddy for people, to play with people, to play in money games, because I didn't know this whole like money game thing is huge. I only figured that out with playing with the Nelk Boys the first time. And the guys I was playing with when I was on their team, they're like, oh, we have all these money matches. Like, we would love to bring you on as a ringer. And
Per hole, right?
Yeah.
They play per hole.
Exactly. So they're like, we'll love to bring you on as a ringer and we'll cut you in on some money.
What kind of money are? So I'll tell you a quick story. So the poker players, they're all poker players are degenerates. They all gamble. So there was I don't know if they still do it, but about 10 years ago, they really got hard into gambling on golf. And so there was a story about Phil Ivey. They said he lied about his handicap and destroyed a couple guys. He was taking lessons on the side, and he said if his handicap was 20, so they based the get per hole who you play the match, because
Yeah.
you might be a better golfer than me, but we can still gamble based off the handicap.
Yeah,
right?
and giving strokes and whatnot.
Yes, and then I guess his handicap was, they didn't know he was taking lessons on the side, so they gave him so many strokes,
Yeah.
and he destroyed them, and they refused to pay. There was this whole thing
Yeah,
in the poker world.
oh, for sure. That's totally valid, though. Like, that's cheating.
Yeah, cheating.
That's like counting cards or whatever in the poker world or whatever.
So
it
is there shady business on the golf course?
Oh yeah, because of course people sometimes don't pay. Like
Really?
honestly, I'm gonna call out some people. That first match with the Nelk Boys, they told me they're gonna give me a percentage of that match because I fucking destroyed it. Like, I was making putts like crazy. Like, if y'all go look at that video where I first came on, I was promised money that I never received.
Still.
But you're still boys with them.
But it's not them, it was my teammates.
Oh, your teammates.
So they
Okay.
paid them and they were supposed to pay me.
Oh, so your teammates fucked you. So the Nelk Boys paid up, but they.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
And you were the one who kind of brought it home.
Yeah, I was the one that brought it home. I swear to God. I literally destroyed them, and they had no idea how good I was. So like when I was popping up on the video, they're like, "Who the fuck is this girl Bob brought? Like, where does she come from?" And mind you, I had 0 sleep that night. Like we were on an all-nighter.
That was the 4 a.m.
Yeah, that was the all-nighter. Like I had no sleep, and we were drinking, we were partying. Like I was in no way like. I didn't think I would be able to play in that condition. I remember going over like on the driving range, like hitting practice balls, and the ball was moving like this. I'm like, whoa, let's see. The first couple of shots I played like absolute shit, so they thought that they were gonna win for a
What
second.
were you guys doing, like best ball kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's like cart ball. So whenever like we just chose the best position for all three of them.
Oh, that's pretty wild. And you're still gambling? Are you still?
Yeah, I mean, I won't put up my own money ever.
But you'll get someone to back you. Is that big? Is that backing in golfing big?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love that shit. It's just another way to gamble, just like sports betting online. Like I get.
Fucking degenerates, I love them. That's what makes the world go round.
We need every type of person for the world to go around.
Yeah.
We need the really rich ones. We need the degenerates. We need the sex workers. We need them all.
Yes.
They all play their part.
At the end of the day, we're all like influencers in some regard, which is, to me, it's weird to think of that because I just think of myself as a comic, you know, and same with you, but you have a massive following. You have a massive following. And for us, I feel it like all falls back to comedy. But there's still things that, you know, are I think that are fun to do for social media, like that make it good. I don't know.
Yeah,
like there was you said that you're a trisexual.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm done with the gangbangs. I'm done with the swinging.
I mean, I tried it already. So
yeah, you did it all. But is there something that's still in the cards that you're like, I gotta get to that? That's on my bucket list.
Honestly, I never had a bisexual threesome with like 2 dudes.
Oh, yes. Never had the devil's three-way.
Like, I would love to have like 2 dudes also into each other as well as into me, so we could just all kind of like enjoy each other's company.
Like the guys are fucking each other. There was this one OnlyFans chick. Not
him, but me.
Oh, JJ will do it. Yeah.
I love.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh, I spent most of my 20s only fucking guys.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, as
How was that?
Granola fell out of my mouth. I guess there was a piece of granola from 40 minutes ago. I liked it, but I prefer. I mean, again, I like being with a chick, but I do love watching a chick just get off with another guy, or even a chick on a Sybian.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Like I could watch. There's a YouTube video of some chick at a sex party, and they're turning up the Sybian.
YouTube video?
Yeah, I was gonna say YouTube.
Yes. And she nuts at the end, and I don't know if anyone else does, but I know. It's the hottest video I've ever seen.
How's it on YouTube? That's the biggest.
Was she in clothes?
She's in clothes at a sex thing. Yeah, her name's Alice. You want to know how crazy it is? I found her on Facebook. She's married.
Oh, how'd you find it? Like reverse image search? Like how'd you get down that rabbit hole?
She was wearing a night and tag.
Oh my god! And you like zoomed in.
I froze it, and then I.
Well, this is
I had to know.
This is a
I
big.
had to know. I was gonna DM her, but then I'm not a homewrecker, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm very respectful. I'm very respectful.
How long did that take you to find her?
Oh, I can nut in a minute every time I watch it.
I mean, we all have that one video.
Oh, how long did
to take you to find her? Because usually dudes are not like internet sleuths. Like women can find someone within like seconds.
I don't know. I'm just also sick in the head.
There's been some porn girls that I've been able to like dig up their socials and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like the real name stuff, but I'm
Yeah.
like, what are they doing on social media? And you try to dig around to see if like, do they have an OnlyFans? Do they have some free stuff on Twitter? Like, where can I do? Like, how can I dig around? But I
So
never
many
have
options.
gone too deep. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's why I was kind of like the devil's threesome. Yeah, if the guy was like 25-year-old Latino,
Yeah.
Rip, big dick.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, we love
JJ's
that.
all over.
Now we're cooking.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we have the same type.
Really?
You guys, this could, if you want like an older dude to come in, a
40,
wise
yeah.
sage.
44.
44 wise
That's
sage.
not that old.
Dick still works?
As long as it still works.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
does it work and last? Because it could work and then like go back
Buddy,
down.
buddy, I have so my test.
The test levels.
My test levels are 958.
What does that even
It
mean?
means I have like tests of a 25-year-old.
It's good. Yeah.
Wait, how do you even test that?
So
Like,
just
do you jerk
blood
off and stuff?
panels.
Oh,
How do you test your test levels?
I don't know, but like, how do you know? Oh, like, is that your testosterone? Oh, you mean testosterone levels?
Testosterone levels. So I have like, well, I think that's one of the things where they say you're still healthy if you're getting morning wood. I think that's like a problem as you get older if you don't get morning wood.
Well, if you stop getting it, your body. What I heard this is that the reason you get morning wood isn't like just like, oh, I have to pee or something like that. It's your body is like using your dick. Like, I need to keep this like pump flowing.
Yeah.
And because this thing needs to stay active because I need to use it to reproduce. And so
Good
once
point.
very
once that stops happening, you're like, it's a huge sign of mortality, of like you're gonna die. Yeah. So as long as you're getting morning wood, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, good to
Yeah.
know. I mean, I've never like knew that, but good to know.
Yeah.
Just check my dude every morning. Like, is this still working?
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock.
Knock,
They're
knock.
there.
So the devil's threesomes on the fucket list.
Yeah, that's still like the only swinger thing I would still want to do, probably.
Right. But that's not, again, and that's a thing, like what I was saying. If I was with a chick like you, per se, and I wouldn't want someone who's into it. I want someone to like kind of like, ugh. Like, look at me with like my greasy half hairline. And so, fine. But, you know, that's hot.
You want them to be a little bit upset about it?
Yeah. Just,
No, but I get it because she'll do it because it's for you, and that's like an
no,
added
but
extra
he'll do
feeling.
it because for you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like this triangle. Like, you're hot, so he's like, oh, how could I not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, this is hot because but again, it's not a thing that it's like a recurrence.
Yeah.
No, it's a one-off.
Yeah, it's
a one-time thing.
You can have a one-time thing or every couple years, and then the fantasy is good enough. Like, I have a friend who we go on the road with. I won't say his name. Once in a while, he'll like show me. He's got like a big dick, and he'll show me the dick picture.
Yeah.
And I go, great.
I'm like,
But
this? Who is this guy?
And it's
You can
forever
tell me
in
later.
your-
No,
Yeah.
tell me right now.
But I don't ask him every day. That would be rude.
No, exactly.
Yeah, that would be uncomfortable.
The best way to like really code that image is after you're done like doing the deed, like go home and like masturbate like 4 more times to that same image to really
Yes.
like get it in there.
Ingrained.
And then it's easier to pull up like a week or 2 or 3 later, like, oh, okay, I already stored it because we copied it and pasted it in my brain 100
This
times.
is some advanced gooning. This is
Yeah.
advanced
No,
gooner
it's a
techniques,
thing.
dude.
No porn. You can't have anything else like come in front of you. Like no other porn. Just think of that, and then
I
it'll be
agree with
easier.
that.
Burn it into your mind.
It works.
It's
It
actually
works.
much hotter when you, like, some people like they only watch porn,
Yeah.
but when you really have like these memories and it was incredible sex, it's much harder to think about that than anything on the
No,
internet.
for sure, because you put yourself back in that time
Yes.
period, and then you feel like that feeling of whatever was happening.
When I'm on a porn break right now, and like every time I go on a porn break, the stuff I come up with in my brain is like way more potent than when I'm watching porn. But then also when you go on a porn break, that first like jerk back at porn is like,
Like a good 30 seconds.
oh, it's good, dude.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is, but it isn't. For me, if I don't like watch porn for a really long time and I come too quick, I'm like, this was not as enjoyable as
No,
I
but I
wanted.
goon it every time.
Oh, you're
I
gooning it.
goon
You're
it
gooning it.
every time, dude.
Experts.
Experts over here.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything you want to say to the people where they can find you, any of that kind of stuff?
Well, my Instagram is Patricia K, spelled with a Y, Patty K, and yeah, I mean, I'm on every social media platform. You can find me there. And there's a lot of fake accounts, so be aware. Do not get scammed, please. It's not my fault. Give me your money, not them. Thank you.
That's how you know you're successful, when you have a lot of fake accounts.
It's you know how much money I have lost to scammers? I could have like been like a billionaire, I swear to
Really?
God.
Yeah.
I've had like fans come to me like, I sent a scammer $30,000 here, $50,000 here. I'm like, motherfuckers. All you had to do was look for a blue check mark, and then you could have found the real one and actually maybe got some real nudes. And now with AI, goddamn.
Yeah, the AI stuff's gonna like, it's either going to make the porn industry like way more like easy, and or it is going to completely like decimate everything because everything's just gonna be fake. Like I've said in the future, everyone's gonna be nude. because someone's just going to be able to take your face off of a Facebook picture and have like an ultra realistic naked like video of you. Not just picture, like full video.
I feel kind of good about it in a way, because when my kids grow up and if they ever come across one of my swinger videos, I'll say it's AI.
AI. I always think about that, yeah.
It's AI. Like, you know, I was a famous person online. Someone put my face on somewhere and like, I don't even look like that.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's that. I think that's, but I also think there's going to be, you might be able to get like an internet washing thing, like all your shit that's out there.
There is that.
Is there?
There is
How?
that.
Please tell me. I would love to know.
I think it's deleteme.com, and they're not even a sponsor. Something called deleteme.com. It's something like that.
But there's all sorts of stuff like that make it hard to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
It's going to get better.
Like the Russian websites. A lot of the Russian
Yes.
websites have my old stuff on there.
That's
That's
what-
stuff you can't take down.
Our friends, I don't think they want to, because I was doing their podcast. They were talking about it too. You know who it is, but they said they can't wipe everything because you can still go to the
Like,
Russians.
yeah, and they don't give a fuck about them. You need like actual hackers to like, you know, do their little magic, go in there and remove it all.
Have you done that?
Like hacking?
Yeah. No. Have you like hired a hacker?
My parents almost did this year to try to get all my shit removed.
Really?
They're like, we found someone, we think he's really good. I'm like, let's like wait a little bit, because now that I'm still like becoming popular within like Nelk and stuff, it's all gonna be coming back
That's
up.
great though.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel sick like to. I had no idea, and they're not to like blow smoke up people's asses, but they're just so. Well, every time they do podcasts, they're like so good.
Yeah. It's insane. Because of them, I'll like go to sporting events, like even like baseball, basketball, whatever, any of these events, and people are asking for pictures with me. They're like, Patty, are you golfer this, that? I'm like, what?
And big shout out, Canadian.
Yes.
Canadian boys. Canada's
Canada-
killing it, dude.
Hell
Killing
yeah.
Dude,
Hell
Team
yeah.
Canada right here.
Canadians in Miami. Usually
Yeah.
it's Cubans in Miami, but
No,
today
the Canadians are coming. The
Canadians
Canadians
are
are
cooking.
coming.
Yeah. Right on. Well, thanks for coming on, dude. This
Thank
was
you for
great.
having me.
Sick.
Yeah,
Sick.
you're excellent.